guys, welcome back to another video. And yes, so soon, I know we trying to be consistent, but today we are going to be deep diving. Well, not deep diving, but we are going to be talking about SKULLPANDA. Yes, so as you know, the rise of blind boxes and Popmart has been so crazy recently, to the point where these figures are being sold for like, I don't even know, girl, because I don't even be keeping up, but it's just so wild right now, like, to see the rise of it, especially to see it in real time. It's like, wow, these things have just blown up. But today I just wanted to do a little video on me customizing my own SKULLPANDA. Yes. So before we get into that, what is SKULLPANDA and what is Popmart? So Popmart is a company that sells these blind boxes of figures or plushies, like this one. Yes, he is so dirty, but you know he's loved and you know he's cared for. Well, is he cared for? Yes, he is, but you know he's loved. But yeah, Popmart is basically a company that sells these figurines and plushies through a blind box format. So the format is, there's maybe like five or six options of what you could get, and then you open the box and it's a surprise. Like, which one did you get? So what is SKULLPANDA? Well, SKULLPANDA is a feminine presenting entity that travels through space, basically living many different lives and having so many different experiences. They're also really known for their fashion, their edgy looks, and just an overall beautiful presenting collection. They are created and designed by the artist Jung Mu. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but yes, they're designed by Jung Mu in hands with Popmart. Created in 2018, it has gained lots and lots of popularity. It's definitely on the uprising of obsession, you know, of course, with all the blind box stuff going on and Labubus. SKULLPANDA is right up there alongside with the Labubus, honestly. This all leads me to buying the Winter Symphony blind box, and I will put it right here. These are all the options of what could come in the box, and you won't believe what I got. What I pulled. Yep, the fuck ass Christmas tree.
I'll be happy with any of them except that fuck ass Christmas tree. Anything but the Christmas tree. Oh, who is you?
And this was
be nice.
This was my last. I told myself this was going to be my last purchase from Popmart. Do not get me wrong. They are all cute. I think they are all cute. I seen my friend with the same one and I was like, you know what? This is actually cute. But I was just praying that I had got one that I really wanted, because like I said, this was going to be my last purchase from Popmart for a while. Well, not even just Popmart, just blind boxes and keychains and cute stuff, just for a while, just, you know, just to chill out for a bit, just to save the coin for something more important. And I opened up the box and I didn't even get to open the wrapper because I seen the card and I was like, oh, all right, okay. And in that moment, I was like, oh no, I am about to go back to that machine and we're gonna try this again. This is not what I wanted, especially since this was gonna be my last purchase for a while. And then I was like, this is how they get you. And this is how they get a lot of people. And this is why the blind box outrage is just crazy right now. Start out this project, I was like, what do I want her to look like? So I took a little picture of her. Then I brought it into Clip Studio and I literally just drew over it. Obviously want to paint her face over so she does have a similar complexion to mine. Let's change the skin color. Let's also add in the heart because I'm like, I really loved it from the other version of her face, and I was like, let's make it a little more deco kind of. I love the Sweets deco vibe. I love doing anything related to Sweets deco, so I was like, we could add some chocolate and then we could add like a little biscuit or something. I don't know. I was like, I really want to make it nice and cute. So to get started, I just mixed up some paint until I made a nice skin color that I wanted, and then I diluted it with water and applied it in thin layers, one at a time. So at the end result is a nice, even, non-patchy finish. So I would do a thin layer and then I would let it dry with my little fan and then apply another one until I got this nice opaque look. Then I just cleaned up the paint on her eyeballs, which reminded me of this scene from Toy Story. After her skin color was good, I just started repainting the fine details and then adding back in the blush and the eyeshadow with this NYX palette that I don't really use. The next day, I was up so late doing this. This is how far we got. I got pretty far. She has blush, she has eyeshadow. Now I'm just gonna work on adding this trim to her dress. That's gonna eat. And then I'm like, do I also want maybe a little like thing around the foot? I don't know. My iPad is dead and I just don't feel like charging it, so I'm gonna try to go off of memory. So I have a whole bunch of little embellishments. So taking some of the stuff that I used to make my deco phone case, I'm just using this brown glue to use for chocolate, and then I think I had some leftover cookies and stuff that I decorated before I glued on her. So after I finished applying the hot glue, I took my nail charms and dipped them in resin and cured it under a gel manicure light, the UV light. These nail charms, I got them off of Amazon and they come with a very huge variety. Now moving on to her dress, I used this lace trim that I bought from a fabric store and I just hand sewed it across the bottom, and then I just doubled it up so it had a fuller look to it. Lastly, I'm just using a gloss medium to seal in the paint so it doesn't chip easily. Here I'm using the Liquitex brand, and I just did like a thin, maybe 1 or 2 layers of that, so everything was just sealed in place. All right, y'all, what do y'all think? This is the final. I'm cheesing so hard because I love how it came out, but this is the final product. She's like a whole different person. I love the whole like kind of gothic Lolita vibe. I don't know, I love the fashion in Death Note from Misa Amane, and I'm like, I personally don't dress like that, but I would love to. Like if I could get my hands on clothes like that, I would really dress like that every day, but I don't. So I was like, why not live out my fantasy on this doll? So I just love the lace trim that I added. Like, it's just so, she's so cute. She's so cute. I can't wait to put her in my bag. I'm actually scared to put her on my bag. Like, you know what? We're not gonna manifest that. But I can't wait to put her on my bag because she fits so well. Actually, let me grab my bag because she fits. Are you telling me this doesn't match? Like, okay, wait, let me put it on. I'm doing a lot of yapping, y'all. Oh my god, where would I put her? Where did I have my Labubu? I had my Labubu on this bag, but I think he needs to retire until I can clean him properly. And here she is, literally so cute. So cute. Yeah, her eyes are just blank slates. Like, it gives me like a creepy, what's those name? Blythe. It gives me that kind of vibe. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe leave a little comment or something. And there'll be more coming soon. Bye.